Welcome everybody to Ferriphobe Campaign 2 Session 4. I'm your Salamander and I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars Druid.
I'm Ashes. I'm playing Ibrakeet, the Divination Wizard.
I am Deem. I am playing Loriendel. I am a grave cleric. Praise the dead!
I am Sadie, playing Zari, the Storm Herald Barbarian.
I'm Cleaner. I'm playing a Speedy Monk.
Alright.
Suda playing Risha, the stab happy, almost. Rogue, who's not insane, by the way.
No, completely not.
Not insane. I don't believe you.
So, after arriving in the village of Miva and discovering that it was full of undead, there were definitely some battles of undead. You guys extracted yourself back from town, took a short rest, sent your companions the no, that one. Haha. No, that's still not the right one. Too many of those.
Circle?
Salty Circle, thank you. Back to Haifa, and then proceeded to explore around and find your way into a destroyed section of wall. Crossing over, you saw a man whimpering to himself in the center of a magical circle, and had a fairly lovely conversation with him until he made some aggressive actions and you guys aggressively put him to the ground. Then reviving him, not allowing him to die, and looting all of his stuff. You made your way back to where you slept the night before, have taken a short rest, and it is early morning of the 20th of Jade 6531, and you guys are free to act.
Lumi will start by looking at the breastplate that Rowan had on, and looking at Leorendal. Maybe you could use that. Doesn't look like it will clank as much.
My pretty armor is clanky. I totally didn't space out and miss what we're looking at.
Breastplate.
Breastplate. I don't.
Out of game is an objective upgrade from what you're wearing, even though it's the same AC.
Doesn't cause
I don't. No, I hear what you're saying. I'm out of character. I don't remember if I actually am able to get full benefits from plate.
breastplate. You can.
It's
Breastplate you can.
Breastplate is a medium armor that's the same AC as the scale mail you have, but it doesn't jingle, jangle, scrangle, dangle.
It doesn't cause a disadvantage on.
I want dragon
subjects.
mail.
Well, that's not available right now.
No.
Other than that,
I'm
Lumi
being
will
me and not my character.
step out of the barricade and kind of whistle into the wind, and a hawk will appear seemingly out of behind somewhere where there maybe wasn't one before.
Okay.
Hockey.
This hawk is looking fairly thin and bedraggled. Alights on your extended hand gently, and like missing some feathers, looking like it hasn't eaten in a long time, but looks at you expectantly.
I will communicate with it and ask it to fly over the city and make all manners of noise if it sees a big skeleton walking around.
Okay. Make
I
a
will go ahead and equip that plate, by the way.
yeah. Go ahead and make a perception. No. Yes, make a perception check for the hawk.
A hawk has a perception of +4.
And as a visual task, they might get advantage on visuals.
Advantage and wisdom perception checks to rely on sight. Yes,
There you go.
there was a reason I chose a hawk.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
I'll keep an eye on Rowan.
Okay. After about 10 minutes of flight, you hear the distinctive cry. This is a I think it's like a red-tailed hawk. It's a fairly big bird. And you hear the distinctive like screech, and it circles a while over a portion of town. And then it after it thinks it gave you enough time, flies on, and every 10 or so minutes till it has an hour, right?
Yeah, it currently has an hour.
So every 10 or so minutes as it's flying around, it makes another screech, circles for a while, and then flies off again. Different parts of town.
So,
Couple pings in the city.
Still, I thought the undead were diminishing.
you
Yes.
told it to look for just the big ones, right?
Yep, I told it to look for big skeletons. Not quite
Well-
sure it's understood, but
Well, they are fairly smart, so hopefully and unfortunately for us, there are multiple big skeletons.
So it is. It could understand what you meant. So it would. You would think that it is looking for skeletons walking around that are larger than Lumi is.
yeah, and given that all the other skeletons we have had dealings with, except for that one, have been Lumi sized.
Right.
So the magic probably lingers a bit more on those.
About how many screeches did it let out and indicate in different parts of town?
5, I think, because might not have had time to get off the 6th
Around 5.
warning.
Yeah. 5 or 6.
Oh boy.
Time to destroy everything.
Did it? Could it be look like the timing is that it's circling, and every time it came around the city to the one big one that had moved in 10 minutes?
Give me an intelligence check. Critical roll. Critical hit. Well, you rolled a 20 on it. Unless these skeletons are as fast as your your monk, no. It must have been multiples.
Yep, multiple
We-
big ones.
Do we have enough to take on all of them? Or
We know that small ones are all gone if the big ones are still up.
The big ones, the small ones, seem to collapse over time as after we had disrupted the magic circle yesterday. So I just had an inkling that the big ones might have had more magic to them and maybe was more resilient to re-deading.
You wanna scout the city yourselves?
I guess that's the best thing we can do. Hopefully, we can take on we can take them on individually, and if we get overwhelmed, hopefully they don't block our exit.
If they block our exit, we can just kill everything. It'll be fine.
Yes, because we will have all of us together. Question, we go into the city, what do we do with him? And I point to Rowan.
He is bound, and probably not gagged, but bound.
Yeah, I gave him some rations.
Yeah.
We can tie them to a tree and leave them until we return.
We can tie them in the safe house as well. Safer for him, safer for us.
Not wrong. Also, maybe gag them so they don't make noise.
Or cast a spell?
Yeah, I'm more worried about the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah. Lumi will find the piece of cloth we used to gag him yesterday and re-gag him. And try to look for something very sturdy to tie him to.
The center of the building
Excuse me.
is... Nah, it's not... It's sturdy-ish.
Is
Or-
there a pillar within the building?
Yeah.
Were we not able to get the wagon inside the building?
No, the wagon didn't fit inside the building. The goats are
Oh.
inside the building. You guys gave them fodder. But
Okay.
the wagon is not.
Oh, that's fine. That looks like I did.
Well, time to
Can
scout
I-
the village.
Is there a fallen piece of lumber that was like maybe part of a roof that I could drive into the ground with my hammer?
Yeah.
Alternatively, we could just knock them out.
No.
You can find. You guys can find something. I don't want to get too messed up, too tied up in this. You can
Okay.
secure him.
Okie doke. So we secure him. I get down eye level to him, and I'm like, okay, we'll be back in a bit, and when we get back, we'll take you to Haifa and see what we can do to get you back to where you came from. And I pat him on the head twice.
All right.
Yeah, let's scout the city.
All right. Well, let's go back.
And now
to
we get the advantage of daylight as well, so we're not fighting in the dark.
Go back to here. All right. So you guys move into the city or the city of Miva.
City of Doom.
The doomed city at the very least. So you know about where these things were marked, Lumi. As you guys enter the city and begin walking through the streets, you see like piles of bones, kind of haphazardly spread around, and just squishy. Like every once in a while, too, you see like a squishy body of a zombie, that has collapsed along the ground. Could I get a perception check from everybody, please? 13, 19, 18. Okay, DC 15.
Perception is somewhere. Perception.
All right. Ibakit, Zari, and Risha, you are the first to see The first of these larger skeletons, larger undead, and you see a pair of them, like slowly, very slowly moving their way. You guys get in here, and one of the first markers was over here. Slowly moving their way under the early morning sun towards the southwest corner of the city. Need to pop this open just so I can see. Yeah. They are 14-ish feet tall. Dragging each of them has a large large axe that is dragging in across the cobbles behind them. They're just kind of holding on to it, and it's making a ka-thunk, ka-thunk, thunk, thunk sound as it moves over the cobbles.
I ask Risha, do they look like they're moving slower than the one you all saw?
Yes.
Definitely. The club, the one we saw, also wasn't dragging from what I recall.
Right. Following them for a few minutes, they group up with a large fleshy form about as high, much broader, and still remain with the tatters of flesh upon it, and they start moving kind of in a like northeast. So they got to about here, so around here, and they start moving their way up towards the northwest. So now there are 3.
I don't know about the odds of taking on 3 of them. They look like they hit big, but it does also look like their magic might be running low.
It'll be fine. We'll just blow everything up.
Well, if the magic is running low, we can just, leave them be and let them die on their own again.
Hopefully that will happen.
Well, if they don't, well, at least we'll be ready for there being 5 or 6 of them when we return.
Yeah. We've
My
scouted
only
We've scouted the
concern
city.
is finding that cult mark on that Rowan, and if they're linked and we leave these guys, are there other cult members that are going to come back and reinforce their for them?
No. No.
Well, he seemed to indicate that he came here by himself, and it wasn't him that caused the skeletons to rise. It was just a side effect of the uh plane. I guess
A side effect of his existence.
no, his spell that he was trying to cast.
Could I get everybody to give me a stealth check, please?
I guess. Wait.
You no longer have disadvantage.
Oh
I
no,
just
only a
well,
26.
it's a thing. I was looking at it and I couldn't figure out how to add the thing appropriately. So it's showing up as disadvantage right now.
You need to go into the inventory and just unequip the scale mail and equip the breastplate.
Yeah. Inventory. Unequipped scale mail.
Dude, it was just a thing of I couldn't figure out the plate armor.
Yeah, it's breastplate. I'll add it to you. Add. There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
Well, it might not matter since 3 of us rolled below 10.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to be more clanky than I have to be. Thank you.
All right.
I don't.
Should be able to just roll now.
He has an
I
11.
can roll.
Oh,
No, that's on perception,
yeah.
Zerker.
There it is. 12.
But I don't see the plate mail in my inventory list.
It's the top. It's the very top.
It's
No,
not plate mail, it's breastplate. It's a different kind of armor.
Okay, I don't see it in my list at all.
Refresh the
Let me
page.
refresh the page.
Yeah. All right. So with all but 2 of you tanking that, you guys see as the large skeletons pause and the large
Okay.
zombie
There
turns toward you, and the 2 skeletons like duck into side passages, and with loud booming sounds they and you still hear the dragging of the axes. They start running to try to flank you guys.
Oh shit.
No, I refuse.
So we're gonna move to a blank page. Put yourselves in the middle of this, please. I don't have nope.
In the middle?
In the middle. Somewhere approximately where you think your characters are gonna be.
How do?
Why did
I got it. I fixed it. Basically, hover over your name in the journal and then drag your name onto the map, and that should do it. And I get to go.
Journal. Okay, I see.
probably about right there?
Here we go.
Where is okay? There it is. It is. This guy goes here. Okay. Yep. That guy goes there. And then we have you. You go here. Oh, come on. You go there. Haha. And you go here. All right, and let's go ahead roll some. Hold on, pop this open.
Roll some initiative.
Remove all turns. Clear list. Clear. And then, yeah, we're gonna want to roll some initiative.
Woo! As always, I am miserable.
Uh-huh.
If there is
So-
one thing in life I can depend on, it's for my rolls to not be good.
Uh-huh. All right.
So Zari's just going to shout out, "Run or fight! You all decide now."
All right.
As if there's an option, kill them all.
Does everybody get into a knit yet? 1, 2, 3,
think
4.
so.
I think so. All right. So
What it looks like.
sort descending. Hey, Zari, you are up. You guys all have advantage because they are in full sunlight. You have advantage on your to hit.
So let's see. Oh, look, 35 feet away.
Can I have advantage on my initiative because of this?
No.
Thank you.
So
I tried.
You did.
So until someone says otherwise, Zari is going to start attacking, and with wrong button, and with 35 feet of movement, thanks to Mark of Passage,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the skeleton.
Go for
because
it.
I know I do good against those guys.
Yeah, you do real good against those guys.
Shift and thing or to advantage.
Yep, shift end thing gives you advantage. 17 will hit.
And let's see, that is
Click on Maul there, it'll pop open the damage roll.
Yep.
16.
I can give a good attempt at stopping or slowing down the zombie until we dealt with the skeletons.
So your hammer swings down and shatters basically the entire rib cage of this skeleton. Doing significant damage.
but it's not down.
It is not down.
Okay. And I'm going to. Can I move it like 5 feet closer to the rest of the group? Like swing it around me with my crusher feet?
What is pop the crusher feet into the chat?
I don't know how to do that on Beyond.
Okay. I can pop open your thing too. Features and traits. Feats.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. When you hit a creature and attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet into an unoccupied space. Yep, it is no more than one size category larger to you, so you can move it to there if you want to move it closer to the party.
Yep.
Or there,
so
or
they're within
there.
30 feet.
Yeah.
That side, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Smash its face.
Now it's turn. So they have disadvantage on rolls. Roll with... No, that's not how to do that. Okay. 10 to hit you.
That does not hit.
All right, that misses. All right, so this guy will charge at Risha. 11 to hit you, Risha.
11 does not hit.
All right. That is a miss and a miss. Move 10 feet straight forward. Okay. Yep, nope, that's it. Risha, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to take a bonus action using cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
And I am going to come this way.
Okay.
And how dare thy?
11 will miss. You have advantage.
Oh, yes. Throw another one of those in there, because shift key was grumpy.
Armor class will hit. Pop your damage open.
Damage.
7. Nobody's next to it right now, so 7.
Yep.
All right. You did a bonus action and a move and a attack. Eberkeet, you're up.
I'm gonna toll the dead on this guy.
Top one? Okay.
Yes, he seems pretty hurt.
He is very hurt. Toll that dead. He makes a DC 14 wisdom save. So that is that. I failed. So just 2 damage? Just 2 damage. Okay.
Bad roll.
-2. Also, there shouldn't be this
Take a
guy.
step this way.
Alright. Any bonus actions?
And I'm done.
Okay.
No, I'm done.
Cryor.
can step forward.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attack.
Go for it. 22 hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna run to this guy.
Go for it. 20
For
hits.
4 damage.
For 4 damage. All right. This is nuts. All right. Lumi, you're up. Oh.
2 step back.
Okay.
I will start casting a spell, and vines and weeds will start sprouting from the grounds around.
There. Okay. Needs to make a strength
There.
save. A 5. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, but it's the left hand side. So yes, failed the strength save.
He is grappled.
Okay. So on his turn.
No, restrained. He had the restrained condition. He
So-
can, on his turn, make a strength check against my spell DC to free itself, and the area is difficult terrain.
Start or end of his turn.
It can use an
An
action,
Okay.
so it's part of his turn.
Fair enough. Loriandal. Dragon, you're up.
That's too difficult terrain for us.
Yes.
Yes, it's difficult terrain. Period.
It is just difficult terrain.
We got multiple uglies
Mm-hmm.
in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm. There are 3 of them.
I only move so fast,
Correct.
but I want to smash everything that is ugly in its face.
Well,
Start with the southern one.
yeah, start with one of
Yep.
them.
Yep, he's closer, and he's got
Well,
nobody on him right now.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, the one to my left is closer.
No, it's not. The
Difficult terrain.
green
it's gonna
square
be
is
for
difficult terrain, so it's further.
There we go.
Further in difficult terrain distance, but in visual proximity, it's closer.
Sure.
Yes, but
Go.
he's also tied up, so he would be out of action. He would
Yeah.
be out of play for now.
We're gonna go like this
Yep.
and do that thing like that, and then
Go for Smashy.
trying to make sure I have my smashies right.
Attacks.
That is not the smashing I thought it was.
Nope. You.
We're just gonna go for a physical smashy smash.
You don't have your. Did you pick up the fear mace?
I think he did.
Yep. Arendal should have it.
I should. I don't think I actually added it to my inventory.
All right. Let me. It's the.
Sorry, I'm bad at D20.
Yeah.
D&D
What was? Does anybody off the top of their head
Beyond's
remember what it's
inventory.
called?
Think you said it was Mace of Terror?
Of terror. Yes. Add. Now it's equipped. Now you should, if you refresh the page again, you should have that as one of the things you can use it as an attack.
Apologies, I'm really bad at D&D Beyond's inventory page because I'm horrible.
You don't need to do it anymore. I just go to your
Oh.
actions page.
Yeah, I'm just saying, my bad kind of thing. And Mace of Terror roll. Never-
24 is a crit.
But for a second, I thought I rolled a 1.
All right.
And I'm like, you.
So 8. All right.
It's gonna hurt.
Yep. So you break off a few ribs, doing significant damage to this thing.
Smash!
Smash. All right. So as an action, strength check to break the thingy. An 11.
Oh, wait, you're doing a
No!
All right. It is still restrained. Zari, you're up.
Let's see. Here we go with another smash.
Yep. 16 will hit. 13. This thing loses a shoulder to a hip. It is not down, but it is looking like it's about ready to fall apart. One of its horns was in the swing, and yeah, it basically lost its left hand side. Almost didn't lose its leg, but almost lost everything else along its left hand side. And it screams silently at you.
Okay, that is my turn.
Did you want to move the skeleton again?
No, not
Okay.
currently.
Well, it's their turn then. Great axe. 13 to hit you, Zari.
That does not hit. Armor class 14.
And an 18 to hit you, Loriandal. Pretty sure the answer is yes.
18 well hit.
13 slashing damage.
I disagree.
That's not too bad. You got Lumi right behind you.
You can disagree all you want, but you're still taking 13 slashing damage. And then
I'm taking the damage, but I disagree.
5, 10. He will move there to get more people in reach, and he will move there to get more people in reach. Risha, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to use my cunning action
Yep.
to hide. It's once per turn.
Yep. You can move to a place and find some place to hide. Yes.
Do stealth check. Stealth, correct?
Yes. I mean, they can't match that, so you are currently hidden from them.
Yay! Because zombies take damage from bows better.
Okay. Well, you critted. Total of how much damage?
10
6,
charging?
8, 10 damage. All right. Thunk. The zombie has a new arrow in its chest. It doesn't look too bothered by this. And you are no longer hidden.
Eh. I'm done.
Okay. Iberkeet, you're up. The one up top looks very, very injured.
Yeah, he looks so close. I'm gonna give him another toll.
All right, toll that dead.
Roll
Wisdom DC 14. He fails.
more damage.
It looks like it is holding on by the mere, like, the half of its face is missing. It's half collapsed, and it is struggling to remain upright. It is barely holding on for dear death. If that's it, moving on to Cryor. All right.
Just quickly. looking. No, I first need to make a normal attack.
Yes.
So, first, normal attack.
Okay. Don't miss. You didn't miss.
Why is my two-handed always lower than my one-handed? 5 damage.
I don't know. So the staff catches this thing in the hip joint and it falls into a pile of, as far as you can tell, animal bones. All of them much smaller than any bone that existed on this creature. And it is dead. It is dead again.
Quote, dead.
It's re-dead.
Redeaded.
Then I'm gonna do my secondary attack
Question mark.
on him.
Mm-hmm. That will miss. Oh, you have advantage.
Yeah, I clicked shift, but apparently...
Roll again. Roll again. A 10 will also miss.
Okay. Then I'll move away.
Of course. Fair enough. Lumi, you're up.
So I noticed Leorndal got a big axe swing at him. How bad was it? Like really, really bad, or just bad?
Pretty significantly bad.
It was significant.
Yeah.
Don't think you
Probably-
can take another one.
No, can't take
I
another
would
one.
move to
I
there.
could
Eat
not
the
take another one of those.
opportunity attack.
Yes. Minotaur, skeleton, great axe. 10 to hit you.
Miss.
Mm-hmm. Gonna do a bit of healing. Ooh.
You get 12 hit points back, Leorndal.
Nice.
And I will spin up my Starry Form Archer and fling off at him.
Okay.
Just as much as he lost.
Nearly as much as he lost, yeah. Okay. Make your attack. $21 will hit. 4 damage against the skeleton, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Climbed onto the roof
You-
of the car. She aimed at the school bus in front of her. The bus was stopped after a sudden crash.
Dragon,
See,
you're
was driving
passing that through to
by
us.
her behavior. She walked into the school bus.
Yeah, alright. It's now your turn, Dragon.
Oh. I reversed my shit. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. The big bad guy that brutalized me is still there.
He's right in front of your face
So-
looking to brutalize you again.
So we're going to attempt to brutalize them
Okay, go for it.
further. And properly this time.
Mm-hmm. You have to roll the
Well,
2 hit first.
But that's not where I clicked.
I don't know how you managed that.
And I don't know either, but that's
There you
not where
go.
I clicked. 13.
Roll. You have advantage, so go ahead and roll it again, just in case you might get a critical.
Outful. It's me.
All right, 15
Oh.
hits.
Okay, are you going to count the first damage
Yeah,
roll, or
pop
would
it
you
open
like
just
to
like
re-roll
normal.
that?
Nah, re-roll that.
Okay. Re-roll for a 4 instead.
All right. Crunch. More bones come flying off of this thing. Movement? We're just gonna stand right there beating this thing.
It is currently safe to
No
run away.
movement, but I'm gonna yell at it. Come at me, brah.
All right, so Zombie commits to continuing to try to escape this thing. Strength. Apparently, I
No.
can't. How am I rolling that terribly? All right, well, zombie is still stuck. Zari, you're up.
How hurt is the bony boy looking?
Significantly, but not critically.
Well, then I'm going to move over to the outside of the to the zombies area and take a swing at him.
Can you? Yeah, I'm assuming you can move that far.
Yep, 35.
Oh yeah, it's exactly right. Well, go for it.
Let's see, advantage still.
Yep. You're still in the direct sunlight. 22 will hit.
And
Thump. Doesn't seem nearly as effective as against the skeletons, but there's
yeah,
a
I kind of figured.
wet, meaty sound as the head of your sledgehammer sinks about an inch into the flesh, and then you withdraw it, and there's a giant dent in this thing.
I'm still aiming for bones. It's just that there's stuff in the way now.
There's definitely stuff in the way now. All right, well, a skeleton can go ahead and step there to get closer to people, but is still gonna go ahead and go for a Loriandal, because you've done the most damage to it. So great axe attack. 14 to hit you. Loriandal. I'm pretty sure that's a miss. Dragon is muted. Yes, 14 to miss.
Yeah, so 14 misses because I am almost strong.
All right.
Almost.
That is the skeleton's turn. Risha, you're up.
Oh. Sneak attack, because Zari's right there, so I don't have to use my bonus action.
Correct.
Yay!
An 8 will
Why won't it give me my freaking advantage?
but that'll crit.
The zombie again as well.
Yep. All right, so 7, 8, 12 damage.
13.
13 damage. Thunk, another arrow sinks into this thing, burying itself mostly inside of the flesh. How many arrows you got left?
Down to about 11.
Ah, fair enough. Iberkeet, you're up.
They're not auto pulling out of my inventory, but I've been keeping track.
Okay. Yeah. You have to manually, do that. Haha.
We can just,
Getting out of squishy range.
rip them out of the bodies and give them back, right?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Not the ones I've shot against skeletons,
No.
because they chip the arrowheads.
I'm going to witch bolt on the zombie.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hits
Oh, okay.
for 9 damage. And now you are tethered by a lightning to the zombie.
It just keeps zapping him with lightning.
Mm-hmm. Cryor, you're up.
I'm gonna move to that one.
Yep. Let's roll to see if you crit. No crit. All right, so 6 damage. You take a significant chunk out of the remainder of this thing's ribcage. And then
Another 6.
another 6. You take this thing. This thing has no bones left except a skull, spine, arms, and legs on hips. It is almost dead.
Then I will move. Let's say to there.
Okay. Lumi, you're up.
Cast Frostbite at Skellimans.
Okay. Constitution save. 17.
Saves.
So no damage?
No damage.
Okay. The thing gets cold, but quickly melts in the early morning sun. Loriandal.
Yes.
I'm about to. I was about to give it a chance to maybe swing at me.
Oh,
It does
yep.
not deserve options.
Swing at you it does for a 9 to hit you.
No. And when I'm out of range, melee range with it, I'll fling a star seed at it as well.
Go for it. $11 will miss.
Now it's Leorendal's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it does not deserve options or friendliness. Okay? It's taking damage, correct?
Yes. It's almost dead. Toll in the dead?
Yes.
Alright.
Target is missing hit points.
Yep. DC 13 wisdom save. I got a 12.
I do more by shoving a mace in his face.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because the soundless bell toll inside of this thing's body causes it to crumble into a pile of animal bones,
Yay.
and it is down.
Good job,
Can I
team.
stomp on the bones?
Yeah.
Free action.
Stomp
Bonus
on the
action to
bones
stomp on the
for a
bones.
Free action. Okay, fine. Bonus action, I stomp on the bones.
They shatter underneath your boots.
Fantastic.
All right, the zombie's turn. Strength check. Oh no, you're right next to it. It already has a disadvantage. It's gonna swing at a Zari. 17 to hit you, Zari.
That hits.
18 damage.
Oof.
So that is.
Can it make an attack while restrained?
Yeah, it just has disadvantage.
Ah, okay.
But
wow, rolled pretty good then.
Yeah, it did. It rolled a 21 and a 17. So. All right. So with a very you're watching as this very slow mace comes down and still catches you deeply. But that's the end of its turn because it can't move or anything. So you're up, Zari.
Payback time.
Yup. $16 will hit. $11 damage. Okay.
And that is all I will do for now.
All right. Skeletons are gone. Risha, you're up.
All right.
14 will hit.
There, it rolled it that time.
It's for 10 damage. All right. Movement or bonus action?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna roll that check in.
Go for it. You seem hidden. It seems to have other things on its mind than the rogue halfway across the town from it.
Yes, but I'm more worried about other things showing up.
Eberkeet. Fair enough.
I'm going to get a free zap on it.
Go for your free zap.
Oh,
12. Oh my goodness. That's a very good zap.
Good hit.
This thing is looking very. It's starting. The flesh is starting to fall off of the bones, and it's starting to fall apart. Cryar, you're up.
I'll move move there.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
8 points of
17.
damage.
Eight,
If so.
eight damage, right?
Yep.
All right, so it gets to make a Constitution saving throw, and succeeds. So you hit this thing. You hit this thing with your axe, and it like break a significant chunk off of it, and then it kind of re-adds itself, like this flap of whatever meat bit you knocked off of it kind of forms back on it, and the thing just makes sounds at you.
Okay, I'm gonna go around to
Mhm.
there.
8 more damage.
Ooh. 8.
Once again, you knock a piece flying off of this thing, and it pauses for a moment and then turns to face you.
Then we can move there.
Okay. Lumi.
Start off by flinging a starseed at it.
Go for it. .24 will hit.
24 hits and 6 damage.
Okay. You poke a 2-inch hole through the center of this thing's chest. But once again, it turns and faces you and makes a groaning sound.
Radiant?
Oh, wait. Is it radiant damage?
Yep.
I do radiant.
Oh, no, it's radiant. All right, so that takes it out. So that it turns, so we'll can do that. You punch a 1-inch hole through it. It turns and groans at you, and then like you see the edges of the hole start decaying from this holy damage, and as it spreads across the flesh, corpses fall out of this thing as it falls apart. There's a deer, a rotted deer, a couple of raccoons, a Vuji, like piece animals fall out of this thing, and then it is just a pile of corpses. And
It
you're
was
And
a
to-
corpse.
out of initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the last thing I'll do while it's technically initiative is goes throw some ointments on Zari.
Okay. Go for it.
It is a zombie turducken.
Mm-hmm.
12.
12.
Nice. Again, a crit on the heel.
Both
I mean-
times.
Can't really crit heals, but maximum result.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys spend some here. Pop back over to players. Go to here. You guys spend some more time in town. Eventually finding several more of these large skeletons and or zombies, but catching them alone, it is never much of a fight, and you're able to reduce them to animal bones and corpses with relatively little effort. This does, however, take most of the day, and it is approaching evening as you are relatively confident that there are at least no more large skeletons roaming the streets of Miva. Yeah. Lumi, in your exploration, you do find a couple of herbalist shops, but the contents therein are long since decayed and rotted.
I kind of feared, but maybe I could have been lucky that a single plant had survived somehow.
Mm-hmm. I rolled. You were not that lucky. All right. It's evening. The sun is heading towards setting.
Yeah, when we are going back to our hideout, I will just, take some side alleys with my speed to just clear them as well.
Yeah.
To make sure that's empty.
Every once in a while, you will see a skeleton arm bone that twitches a little bit as you move past. You're never quite sure if it is because you're moving past it and so just your motion causes it to twitch, or it is actually still undead and trying to get at you. In either case, a quick step and a crunch and they're dust.
Any skulls?
Of the human-sized corpses, there are a few human skulls that are still intact. Of the large corpses, they fall apart into animal corpses.
Has Arisha attempted to collect any more skulls?
That is a negatory. One is enough.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's not what you said last time. However, I'm not opposed to Arisha not collecting more skulls.
Well, she obviously found the best skull. There
I
are
did.
no other skulls like it.
Gaius is quite fantastic. I will not deny.
Who?
In the corner, Lumi just.
The skull's name is Gaius.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I named it after my son.
All right.
How wonderfully fantastic all of this horrible things are.
Working your way back to the safe house, you find Rowan curled. It looks like he moved himself a little bit to get comfortabler, and he's just kind of napping there, gagged and bound.
As Lumi enters the safe house, Druidcraft to light the fire.
Quickly sparks to life, and with the addition of light and warmth from the fire, Rowan rouses and kind of blinks and looks around.
Zari goes and unties his mouth.
Thank you. Can I have something to drink?
Of course.
It's very much appreciated.
Lumi will also use Druidcraft to check the weather for the next 24 hours.
The small conjuring of Druidcraft shows a starry, clear sky moving into a occasionally cloudy but no precipitation day.
Broken overcasts, in other words.
Yes.
Okay.
Zari sits down to cook a meal for the group.
All right.
Let's see. What would I roll for that?
What do you have for skills?
Cook's utensils.
So if you're proficient with them, so that would be dexterity plus proficiency plus dexterity plus proficiency. So D20 plus 4. Yes, D20 plus 4.
Let's see.
I'm going to write down in my notebook again what today happened. That we found a number of skellies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And that's make a little map of the town and point out all the locations where we killed them.
D20 plus 4, so
9 plus 4, 13.
yep.
The food is definitely it's good tasting.
It's not gourmet.
Yeah. It's not super fancy. It's considering where you are though, it's well seasoned, properly done, competently executed, if not amazing. All right.
And I make sure Rowan gets some.
Yeah. As you're bringing over probably like a wooden bowl with it in, he's like, I don't suppose you could untie my hands so that I can feed myself.
You're not getting that lucky. I make sure it's like instead of soup, I bring him like
Look,
something to
it's
munch
soup. They
on.
can wait for it to cool off and then just dive in with their face. It'll be fine.
No.
Very well.
Yes.
Short of interacting with him, he keeps to himself.
I'm not cruel. I'm practical.
Anything you guys would like to do, or gonna take a short rest?
Short rest again.
Yeah, I'll check the wagon outside to see if it's damaged or not, and I'll make sure that we can load it and go tomorrow.
No apparent damage on the wagon. Seems to be in good condition.
Then I guess we'll just stand watch and go on with the day tonight.
All right. Could I have the person on pick watch order, please?
I will watch when it's light, so early morning.
Okay. So last watch.
I'll take
I
the darkest
can-
watch.
I can take the second darkest watch, I guess.
So darkest watch would be third. Second darkest would be second.
Lumi can take first.
All right. So Risha, could I have a perception check from you, please?
Sir, yes, sir.
As long as I'm not
Boing.
rolling, we'll be fine.
Okay. The night passes without incident. You guys wake up to the smells of reheated breakfast. Rowan remains tied in place where you have left him. Looks like he's it's definitely, you can tell he's becoming uncomfortable being tied to this post. After having basically.
Oh, I would have untied him from the post last
okay.
night.
So he's
It's just
he's
whenever we leave.
rolled around a little bit, but hasn't made any like attempt to escape or anything.
Okay, short rest it is.
Yep.
Okie doke. I think we can say mission accomplished and head home then.
All right.
Yeah, gonna load up the wagon.
Pop over to.
Can we haul away all of the money?
We found
I
money.
want the money.
And I'll
I
make
realize
sure-
there might not be much money, but anything worth selling is money.
You guys have found already everything that might be worth selling in this town.
Yeah, I'll tie up Rowan to the cart.
So, okay,
The
and
comfortable spot.
alternatively, you said there were plenty of animal bones, correct?
Yeah.
Can we collect some of the animal bones to use in preparing a stock?
They are long rotted. I wouldn't. You would
Sorry
need
would be
magic to make them
insulted.
edible.
They're not fresh enough to use in a proper stock.
No. The bones
Sad
themselves are like,
face.
couple of,
Moving on.
I'd collect a couple of
Oh.
handfuls of smaller pieces for use in divinations.
okay. Absolutely.
Finger bones and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are any number of like skeleton finger bones and small animal tooth bones and anything like
There's
that.
been They've been heavily touched by magic over presumably a long period of time, so.
Correct. All right. So moving out, you guys head along the road. It is a 7-day journey back. For each of those days, I would like somebody to roll a d20, and then for each of those nights, I would like to have somebody roll me a perception check. So first day, first night.
Fine, but I hate it, and I will fail miserably.
Who knows what failure is?
How many nights am I rolling for again?
First one. So,
Well, I got a 14.
for 14 for perception. All right, give me a just a straight d20 roll, no modifiers.
Here, I'll just type it in.
Uh,
15?
15. All right, first day passes without incident.
Hurrah!
Zari will go next.
Okay.
There's the D20 and perception check.
All right. Second day passes without incident.
Lumi can take one, but I have a question. I could summon an owl
Okay.
that has 120 foot dark vision
Right.
and advantage on the perception checks that rely on hearing or sight to help me.
Yeah, I'll let you use your owl for when you do your check for advantage. How long does your owl last?
An hour.
Oh,
so...
okay. Then no, I will not actually let you use that for advantage. Yes. So no, I'm not trying to shut you down, but there's a very specific thing.
Yep, as the owl will be flying on Lumi's
Right.
watch every night anyway. It's just I know
Yes.
this is a collection of rolls.
Right. So 10 for perception and 15 for the d20. Third day passes without incident. Perception. All right. I need to figure out what he actually rolls, because that has a chance. Yeah. All right. Lumi, please join me in the sideboard. So, as you are conducting your watch, you have sent your owl out to look around. And it only lasts an hour, so you still have another hour of watch left. And during your watch, you notice that Rowan is awake, and there is the barest moment when Rowan's form is wrong, and then it returns to correct.
It's just looks like Rowan, looks not like Rowan, looks like Rowan.
Correct. And it's
Okay.
just the barest, like, shorter than a breath of time. All of your friends remain asleep, and after you see this happen, you can see Rowan kind of roll over to face you, and then appear to fall asleep.
I will bring that up next time we're all awake.
Okay.
On the travel.
Well, then let's wake up in the morning then.
Welcome back.
Morning arrives.
Guys, Rowan, you seemed a bit wrong yesterday or last night.
I don't know what you mean.
It was a brief flicker, but you went from looking to yourself to looking wrong, then look back to yourself. What is up with that?
I do not know what you mean. Can you
Insight to
insight
see
check,
how
please?
blatantly he's lying about that.
All right, give me your insight roll, please. Absolutely lying. Lumi, you don't know. Or, yeah, no, Lumi, yeah, with the 21.
It just doubled.
Yeah.
Because lag.
But yes, you are 100% certain that he's lying, that he doesn't know what you mean.
Was he gagged?
No, overnight you guys haven't been gagging him.
Well, we probably should then if he's trying stuff.
Well, I do know, Rowan, that you're lying, and if you don't tell us here, we'll just figure it out when you get back to Haifa.
Perhaps.
Okay, so
perhaps not.
So Zari sits down in front of Rowan and be like, Rowan, please, we want to help you get back, but if you're not honest with us, we can't trust you. So please tell us what was happening.
Give me a convince an NPC roll.
Persuasion.
Thank you. That's the right word. That's a really good roll. The earnestness of your face as you say this to Rowan, and the honesty that he's getting from you, the sincerity that he's getting from you, he looks ashamed is probably the right term, as you see the features of the Rowan that you have seen in town melt away to I gotta actually pull up the description. Nope, I gotta pull it up this way. Haha. Want to make sure I get it actually correct. Okay. It doesn't give a default. So gray-skinned, vacant-eyed, like has no sclera or iris eyes, shock white hair, scraggly kind of chin length. You can see that where they have been bound for the last few days, there are from where he has been like pulling at the bonds, he's starting to rub his skin raw, and he appears like no other humanoid you have ever seen in your life.
You're a shape changer.
Changeling is the proper term, but yes.
Forgive my ignorance.
No.
Changeling, then.
You wouldn't know. How would you know? So, now that you've convinced me to out myself, what will you do with me? Being not of your kind, I have found that Many are not near as receptive to me as they once were.
You are no different to me than previously.
Blow everything up.
And that's the resident crazy cleric.
How did you get past cleric school?
No, he's very very neutral features.
Things.
Like he very evenly spaced teeth, gray skin. The ears are no points or any sort of affectation. Like medium length fingers. The arms and legs are about the same length as Rowan's. But what you really see is what you really catches your eye every time you look at him is these deep pooled black eyes without sclera or iris.
What do I know about changelings?
Do you history? Or yeah, let's see what knowledge skills exist.
I mean, wouldn't it be
knowledge-
Arcana?
No, history. With a 19. Changelings are, well, with the 24. All right. So both of you, changelings are Fey. They are creatures of the Feywild. Able to take on any humanoid form that they have seen. And by seen I mean like a painting would be enough to get you would be enough to make them, at least on a first glance, appear as the person who was painted. They are not especially evil or good. They are often hired as spies and assassins and thieves, just because of their ability to get into places where they have the correct appearance.
What do I know about what they need to change form? Is it like a spell, or
It's inherent. They
do they
can
need
they need to be awake.
just awake? That's it.
Yep. That there's no, like, they can freely as a mechanically as a, I believe it's a action. Yes, as an action, they can change shape to any humanoid form that they know and can take on kind of if they don't want to be a specific person, they can kind of take on, aspects of other people.
So basically, out of character, he could change into a child and just free his
Medium.
restraints.
No.
Oh, okay.
The size, so they have to be like, they change their appearance, but they don't change their gross physical size.
Yeah.
So
he has to stay roughly the same dimensions.
Right. And he can't and because you see him having pulled on the bounds, he can't make his hands disappear so that he can just pull the stumps out of the restraints and then reform hands. Okay. He has to he is a humanoid. He has to maintain hands and feet and all the other stuff.
Then Crier is satisfied.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably have to relay this information to the guards, but I'm sure they will treat you well.
That has not been my experience in the past.
Well, we carry some our word carries some weight in Haifa. Not a lot, but some.
If you don't mind, I would like to put my face back on.
Go ahead.
And he once again morphs into the very generic, like, now that you know what he is, it's obvious that Rowan, this visage that he takes on, is as generic a Feyan as generic Feyan get. Has pointed ears, but not too pointed. Has fangs, but they're not very long. Medium brown skin, medium brown hair, medium brown eyes, medium build. The clothing at this point are relatively tattered, but they were nice at one point. He gives a little shudder and says, I do not like appearing as that without a face for very long at all.
Who needs a face?
Is Rowan even your real name?
What is a real name? Is the name that I am using? Is Cryor your real name, or was it just the name given to you by your parents?
I don't know my parents, but probably.
So, you probably don't even know your true name. Or maybe your true name is Cryor.
I actually don't know.
Insight check?
On myself?
No, on what Rowan is saying.
On the conversation.
Yeah, on the conversation. Probably good enough. You don't think that Rowan is the name that was given to him by his parents?
No, but it's good enough that he's known here as that name.
You've seen him around town for a few years. You're thinking.
Yeah, if it's not his real name, the gods will find out.
Right.
Is this the only face you have taken on while in Haifa?
I don't know how to answer that question. Will you hit me if I say no?
I will not, and I will keep the others from hitting you. I do not wish you any harm.
Keep the others from hitting you. I might hit them just out of sheer aggravation.
Well, no. It is not the only face that I have had since I came to Haifa. Would you say that those clothes are the only clothes you've ever worn?
No.
Then why would my face remain the same for my entire life?
That makes a good point.
Because that's how humanity is. We don't get to change our face.
But I am not human. Nor are you, but I am
You also
not
deserve
Feyan
a
either.
bonk on the head, but we're not going there right now.
Wait, did anybody just catch what he said?
I don't actually know if anybody else caught it.
Leonrol, maybe we need to do some training at our monk school when we're back in town on some, training. Some discipline.
I have plenty of discipline. You just don't like my discipline.
Well, train on your self-control then.
Look, I have plenty of self-control. I just have my methods that none of you approve of.
That's an understatement.
There is always room to improve oneself.
How does one improve greatness?
There are many ways. I know of a book that might improve your greatness. Perhaps you will let me find it for you.
But you cannot improve upon perfection.
There is no such thing as perfection that cannot be improved upon. Even the great Queen Mab has aspects that she would like to improve.
You mentioned her
You
name
went there.
once
You went-
before.
Yes.
He's from
who is
there.
who is this Mab?
Mab,
A queen, you say, but
the queen,
queen
of,
of
the queen of
One of the
ice
fairy queens.
and darkness, the head of the Winter
The
Court.
Winter Queen.
Indeed,
Mab is queen of the Winter Court. Like,
she is the mother of the Winter Court.
this is some really big detail information that can really affect things later on. We're not going to kill someone who works directly with Queen Mab. That's just not going to be a thing. I don't want to deal with the falling out.
I mean, I don't work with her anymore. She kicked me out of my home. Although, if you find a way
How
to...
did you upset Queen Mab enough that she kicked you out? What is wrong with everything?
he just
From
kind of
what I have
chuckles to
read-
himself.
Are you working with the Queen of the Summer Court now?
Oh, no.
I think
Which
he's
means
working for himself.
neither of the queens want you, so what did you do?
The Summer Court doesn't want me because I am of the Winter Court, and they do not like stealing each other. The war is not worth my existence, or my existence is not worth a war between the summer and winter. I am below nothing to the Summer Court.
Okay, hold on. I need to separate player knowledge from character knowledge for a second here.
Character knowledge, you probably have heard of the Fey Courts. You might have heard of Mab, and after he filled you in more,
I feel like I know the difference between the two on a base level. I'm having a reactionary period where personal knowledge is trying to overtake character knowledge, and I need to step back for a second.
I would say at most you know that the summer and winter courts are different, but you don't know.
My character would not know.
Yes,
Different.
correct.
Just that the difference exists.
Right. All right.
I just
Mm-hmm.
personally, I need a second here because this is a big one.
Lumi will pipe up with this cult your cloak pin suggests you're a member of. Is that something you started?
No. I did not start it.
He probably joined it just because they offered to find a way to get him back home.
That is
Or
not
he
why
thought
I
he could
joined
use
it.
them to find a way.
I joined it for my own reasons. Still.
Well, let's keep moving
All right.
and get back. But yeah, I'm guessing we'll have to
Captain Amara.
let someone know when we get back about you.
Faye touched. Okay, so to answer your question, to answer Suda's question, you might know the difference between the winter and summer courts with your closeness to the Fae. So the summer court is not good, and the winter court is not evil. But the summer is both, like, the summer court includes spring and summer if you were to put it on a calendar, and the winter court includes winter and fall. And so, like, the winter court is both the harvest and the harshness of the late year, and the summer court is both the growing spring and also the heat the intensity of the heat of summer. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right. We can go ahead and roll into, that was day 4. So day 5. Don't need the perception checks anymore. Because what you were going to perceive, you have perceived.
We know the
D20 checks.
things.
Yeah, just the d20 checks.
I'll go. Ooh.
Oh, well, that's fun. All right. So, with a 2, you guys, it's nearing midday. Let's see, this is on. It is nearing midday. You guys are on your wagon, moving towards town. You're about a day out. You think you're about 2 days out from town. And you are on the very outskirts of civilized space. Like you are just seeing draw shape. That sure. Hold on. I draw rectangle? Haha. That, and then horse, and then not horse, but horse. Good enough. My maps are very simple because sometimes they don't need to be much more complex than that. Layer, map layer, map layer. All right. So you guys are headed, and I would like everybody to give me a perception check, please. And then I need to look up. No, I do
Risha apparently does not like the light of the sun.
what is it called? Oh shoot.
Especially not with having dark vision.
Monstrosity, that is correct.
Yay, Leorndal didn't roll under a 15.
Pretty sure. Oh, there it is. Aha, that thing. Okay. So, so what is there? Nope. Haha, that. Dexterity, stealth check. All right, so oh, well, everybody who got higher than a 12. So that's everybody except for Zari and Risha. See a couple forums about 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 feet ahead. There. Just off the path of the road. That, please. There we go. Where? No.
And
We still have the
yeah,
region map.
we're not
Yeah,
on your
I know.
encounter map.
I'm trying to set it up for still. This.
Ah, okay.
There. So just off the side of the road. There we go. You guys see that. Ahead of you, lying in the dirt, partially buried by said dirt. A couple of things as you guys recognize as Ankegs. They are dangerous scavengers and hunters of the Vuji goat creatures that you guys use for moving around. And yeah, your oopsie, that's the wrong thing. Haha. That or to remove all turns, clear. Their favorite food is basically the things pulling your cart. and they haven't popped up out of the ground yet, but they're obviously lying in ambush to anybody coming down this road. I would like to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative, please. Oh, that's terrible. One, two, three, four.
As we spotted them, we get a surprise round, right?
Because you spotted them, they do not get a surprise round. Basically, killing
Okay.
your goats.
Oh, daggone.
Because at the moment I spot them, I will tell the people like, yo, hold the cart, slow down, stop, whatever.
Yep. Okay.
And good, daggum good initiative.
All right. Lumi, Cryor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still looking for Deem your initiative roll, please. Or no, 12.
We rolled a 12, yeah, just didn't go up on the...
Oh.
Yeah, you have to select your token.
Add turn. Got it. 12. I figured it out. And then sort by descending. Alright, so no surprise on either side. Risha, you are up first. They are prone at a distance from you.
If they are considered prone, that means ranged attackers have disadvantage to hit
Correct.
them. Which is control modifier on D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm. Risha? I think you're muted if you're talking, Suda.
No, I'm contemplating
Fair enough.
because ground in way of arrow.
Accurate, ground is in way of arrow.
You could hold your action for one of them to stand up.
Correct.
Bonus action, hide, hold action until one of them stands up, shoot the one that stands up.
You would have to move off of the cart to be able to hide.
Wagon is covered, right?
I would give people half cover from ranged attacks if they're in the wagon. Sure.
More of just that it has a top.
Yes.
I'm gonna get on top,
Okay. You are now on top of the wagon.
and then holding my action.
Until one of them stands up.
Yep.
Okay. Zari, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Doop. Doop. Okay, so 35 feet, I think.
Lumi, did you want to burn another? Yeah, it's 35. Healing thing for people who are not at full HP, because you've had 4 short rests.
Yes, I'd probably, if people need and don't want to burn their hit dice, I would give it, and I would probably have spent some time, at least a couple of the days, looking for herbs and stuff.
Okay. We'll handle that quick. So if you wanna, anybody who's down on HP, let Lumi know, and roll me 2 nature checks, please.
Or survival.
A survival, yes, so that is more appropriate.
What's the
15
wagon?
plus.
What's the wagon speed?
The wagon speed is 30.
I want to help Looney then to, you know, if spot a weed that we can go rolling, and I will just go there, pick it up, and bring it back.
Sure.
I got 2 13s on the
D-
survival
was
rolls.
DC 15, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone need any healing? Yell. We've had 4 days.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
how
not
did it
full,
help?
but
Life.
if the resources are running low, I'm not that bad.
I got 10 charges left.
Yeah. I would be surprised if Lumi didn't spend some getting people back up to full.
Okay. Zari is standing here waiting for the others to act.
Okay.
Acting as a bulwark.
Sure.
Someone gets a 10. Another one gets 8. Are we still low on HP on anyone?
Risha doesn't need any.
What's
I
this?
believe I'm only. But really,
Maybe
not
the lowest roll is because your minimum is good enough for me.
Yeah. Dragon, you're breaking up. Can't really understand you.
okay.
That's better.
Weird.
Much better.
I didn't do anything different.
Oh, fair enough. You're speaking louder though.
I was just saying I don't think anything really changes for me. I'm only shy of 1 hit point, so it's not really gonna make a difference.
Okay.
So setting for giggles, I think we're good.
All right. So don't take off those charges. It sounds like nobody wants them.
Or did Ibrikid take the 6?
Yeah.
So I spent 1.
Okay. Zari, move forward in his holding action until somebody comes up close to you. Iberkeet.
I was gonna try to put him to sleep, but it sounds like everybody's waiting for them to do something, so that would probably not be a good idea.
I mean, if they're asleep, people could walk up to them at least.
Yeah. So let's see. 20-foot radius. And make sure that's in range. That's in plenty of range.
Yep.
Alright.
All right. Roll your 5d8.
8.
20.
20. I put 20 HP of creatures to sleep.
How many HP do we have? I'm gonna just delete that now because it does affect both of them. Neither of them even look sleepy.
They're tough guys. I'm gonna stay back here.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're pretty tanky.
Lumi, you're up. They're not terribly. You guys would know they're not terribly hard to hit, but they do take a lot of beating to knock out.
Do we have to fight them? Could we go around them, maybe?
They know.
Sleep, sure.
I was gonna say they know you're there, and they look like they're wanting to eat your animals.
Oh, okay. So they're just like, come closer.
Yeah, they were
were
gonna
like,
gonna
no.
leap out and each grab a goat, but they didn't get that opportunity because you guys paid attention.
Move up
These things really
to.
pet my goat.
I'll move up to Zari, and my dragon mark on the right side on the nape of my neck flares up, bright, starry white, as I touch Zari's maul and cast.
Magic weapon. Woo! Nice.
You now have a +1 to hit and damage roll on your maul.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit and go Starry Form Archer and fling a bead at the northern one.
Okay. Disadvantage. 12 will still hit.
9 radiant damage.
All right. some of its chitinous plates get a little scorched.
That's my turn.
Okay. Loriandal, you're up. Dragon? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Dragon, you're up.
Did Deem get muted?
Don't know.
Nope. Not on this side.
Well, type something if you can hear us, but we can't hear you, Dragon, and we'll move on. Oh, there we go.
I'm going.
You're breaking up again.
Yeah.
Damn.
He was thinking.
Essentially, I don't know why I'm breaking up. I'm like 2 feet further from my station than I usually am.
Yeah.
It should not be breaking up.
I don't know either. Once you're done with your turn, disconnect from Discord and reconnect.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a reconnect. Nothing is inherently hitting me, correct?
Correct. They're all a long ways away still.
Don't think I have anything that's got that reach. So you know what? I do, sort of. Believe I can move here.
60 feet out.
Then 60 feet out. I will toll the dead.
Go for it. It has not been injured yet. DC 13 wisdom save.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go dig myself out from the mountain of rubble that fell on me at random.
Passed its save, so no damage. All right.
I wonder how it could have passed its save.
So these guys have a movement of 30 feet. So 15 feet to stand up. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15.
And Risha's arrow goes off now.
Yep. Isha's arrow goes off now. 40 feet.
Let it do, let
45
it
feet.
do.
12 will miss.
Dang.
All right. They will move again for their. So 30, they can get to there. For their action, they will charge their way forward. And that is it for their turn. Cryor, you're up.
I'll move up.
Okay.
Give him the punchables.
Give him the flash. 13 will miss. $17 will hit for 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And I'll move in front of our animals and try to keep them a little bit calm, although I have nothing left.
Okay. Risha, back to you.
There's not much else to do, so we're just gonna do this on the
We're
northern
just
one.
gonna smack some people
16
around.
will
It'll
hit
be
for
fine.
8 damage.
And then I need to minus 2 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
I am down to 8.
Bonus actions or movement?
Being up here, that would be a negative.
Okay, Zari, you're up.
Let's see. step forward into attack range
Yep.
and maul.
That'll hit. How do you do that much damage? Okay. Yep, 16 damage.
Reasons.
That will break through this thing's chitinous form, and down it goes.
Heh.
See what the game log. Really? Huh, I wonder if because I went back of it. There it is. Haha. 12. Oh, you rolled maximum damage. That's how you did so much damage. Okay. That's just how it is. All right, down goes Ankeg the first. Yes, you can use inspiration after the roll. Nope. You don't need to denounce it beforehand. More movement or
Yeah, I guess I move over to the other one then.
okay. Eberkeet.
Of the wagon. Easily in range. No, it's not. Oh wait, yeah, this is 60-foot range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toll the dead on him. He hasn't taken any damage yet.
He is not taking any damage yet. Toll that dead. Wisdom save. 21. So passes.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay, Lumi, you're up.
I will fling a star seed at the archer form.
Uh-huh. $22 will hit. 9 damage.
And I'll fling a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
Scorch it.
22 will hit. 17 radiant. Oh my goodness. Well, okay. And the next person to attack it has advantage, correct?
Yes.
Loriandal, you're up.
The entire outline of the Ankeg is faintly like starlight glimmering.
Mm-hmm.
Doop-a-doo. That's a horse.
Those are horses. They really should be, like, no. Well, never mind. Yeah,
Close
no.
enough.
That's your goats. All right, Loriandal.
Are these giant horses a problem for us?
They're your animals.
There
are giant horses, so
Yes.
they're not a problem.
Correct.
No.
I just
We're trying to protect.
Please don't hit the horses.
Look, they're giant horses that I did not see previously.
That's
I
good.
have a problem.
because I just
Total horse size.
I'm gonna go over here.
I realized that I had an icon for horses, so I didn't need to fake it.
Yeah, but they're giant horses.
Horses are
No,
large.
What are they,
normal size.
Clydesdales?
They're draft
normal
horses.
horse size. They're large.
Yeah, horses are large.
Yeah, horses are large.
And? That's not large. Those are giants. They're Clydesdales. We have very big giant
All right.
horses. Thank you. Of
You gonna swing?
course I'm gonna swing. I want to smash it in the face.
Okay.
You have advantage.
From Guiding Bolt, yep.
So I'm going to smash it in the face
Yep.
with my mace. And I have advantage, so I get to roll one more time.
Mm-hmm. See if you crit. The 18 for 6 damage.
Look, I swing at its face.
All right, well, it's its turn. So we're going to get out our... Why can I not find the tool I want? Where's... I had it earlier. Where's the measurement tool? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, I'm dumb. Oh, there it is. Why is it hidden? Okay. Alright, so that's going to be... Zari, Cryor, and both Vuji, please make me a... DC 13 dexterity save, please.
Zari saves.
Zari saves, Cryor saves. Can somebody give me a D20 plus nothing dexterity for the horses? Not horses, Vuji. Failed, number 1. Failed, number 2. So they both fail. All right, so...
Don't murder our horses.
So both... This thing, like, unhinges its jaw and opens up its mouth, and a spray of acid in a line exudes forward. Zari and Cryor, you take 6 damage on a pass save, and each of the horses is horribly injured and screams in panic as they are covered in acid. They are not killed, but it's super... They are super unhappy about it. Let's see. So they are screaming in pain and looking to bolt. And with that, it can't really move. So, Cryer, you're up.
I yell at Lumi. Take care of the horses. And I go there.
Yep. $16 will hit for 10.
10.
Crunch, you as this thing is putting its jaw back together after having spit this line of acid, you drive its forehead into its chin and down it goes.
Okay. Then I will go back to one of the horses and try to calm it down as a bonus action.
It would be an action to try to calm it down.
I'll grab the reins.
Okay. Yeah, you can grab the reins as a bonus action. Risha, you're up. Horses act on a 20 initiative.
Ugh.
Not horses, Vuji. Your draft animals act on a 20.
Hmm. Nope, I'm just gonna jump down and take a little bit of step away and be like, "You got this, guys." And that's
I don't
it for
blame
me.
her.
I don't either. Zari, you're up.
I handle animals in -1, so
Nice.
Zari's going to try a animal handling check because it is a +1.
Go for it.
Probably not.
That's not gonna be enough. All right, on a 20. The horses panic, and I need Cryor, Lumi. Actually, I need everybody who is directly in front of the horses to make a dexterity saving throw, please. DC is going to be 10. Oh, Cryor does not succeed.
I think he nat won it.
He did. So Lumi, Cryor, Zari, and Loriandal, all 4 of you. So. And
Risha made the right decision.
actually,
I think I have a thing. Do I not have a thing? I think I have a thing.
just a dexterity save. Also, Iberkeet, I need one from you too because you are on this wagon as it gets pulled rapidly forward. Nope. All right, so you
Fine.
tumble off.
My
There goes all my plans.
That is a reasonable. And then can I do a strength? Maybe.
Nope. Dexterity.
No strength to be like, hey, stop it.
Well, I mean, if you want to just try to stop them at you, yes, but you're going to take the damage.
What was the DC?
10.
Okay, let's do it.
I have, for me, if I operate or maintain a land vehicle, I get an extra D4.
Roll your D4. Sure, I'll let you put that on your save.
Darn it, needs to be a 4.
Nope. All right, roll. Dexterity
I
save.
would like to roll to stop them at my position. Thank you.
Okay, so roll a strength check. Since you're a little further out, that is a possibility. All right.
Did we get damage from this?
Yeah, I'm letting this
The
resolve.
heck?
Okay.
Not enough. So they continue. Oopsie. Motion select.
Was they able to grab on?
No, not with an 11. So.
I argue it's dexterity to grab the reins as they go past.
No, it's dexterity to not get trampled. All right, so.
I just don't want to be a failure.
And Iberkeet, you both take 4 damage as well. Cryer, you're run over, and Iberkeet is you are tumbled out of. Loriandal, you duck out of the way. Lumi ducked out of the way. Zari ducked out of the way. All right.
And I guess I lose the grip on the handles.
Yes, you lost your grip on with.
Can I
yes.
grab onto the cart as it's going by?
Well, you'll have a chance. They're not moving that fast. And they're also going to
Bad horsies are bad.
roll an
Scared.
attack on each other.
I'm just scared.
That hits and that misses. So
That's what I'm saying. You know, bad horsies are bad.
Also,
Stop.
Rowan's in the back of the cart. Too.
So the horse on the left, not horse, the goat on the left, also as it's panicking, swings its horns and jabs the other horse in the side, impaling it deeply.
Wait a minute. Is it a horse or is it a goat?
It's a goat.
It's a goat.
They're goat.
So
They're horse-sized goat creatures.
Is this Love and Thunder? Is Thor Love and Thunder going on up in here?
I have not seen it
they're
yet.
not actually horses.
Iberkeet, you're up.
Alright, what does it take to get in the cart if I get up to the wagon?
I would say it's an action. It's an action to get into the cart. If you have movement
in the
left.
wagon,
Yep.
and I guess that's it for now.
Okay. Lumi.
Move up in front of them and try and calm them with an animal handling check.
Oh. DC. Hey, you have calmed this Vuji. Enough at least to get it to stop running and panicking. The other one remains not calm. Loriandal.
I've got one thing I could do that maybe could.
So they're. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had one more thing I could do to maybe help calm the second one. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Healing word.
Sure, that will heal its HP damage at the very least.
So I'm in a position where basically the horse-like creatures are going by, correct?
They have already gone by, yes. They're just a little bit ahead of you at this
Is the
point.
cart still within reach?
The cart is within reach of you, yes.
Can I grab the cart?
Yeah.
In an attempt to stop them.
You can get onto the cart with with an action.
I want to grab the cart and hold it in position.
They are. Give me a DC 20 strength check.
Oh god, I hear you. I want to do the thing, but am almost sure with like 99.9% that I'm going to fail.
5% chance to succeed. Maybe 10%.
0.1% chance to succeed.
Yeah, DC 20 check if you want to try to stop him with just your brute strength.
This would be easier if I was actually a barbarian and not a cleric.
Yep, it would be easier if you were a barbarian and not a cleric.
Okay, and if I climb into the cart and attempt to stop them that way?
It's an action to get into the cart since it's rushing away. So
yes.
you wouldn't be able to stop them that way this turn.
This turn, no, but what would the check be to climb into the cart as it's rushing by?
Just a movement in your action. No check.
Okay. Despite my personal objections, I believe my character, Loriandel, would jump into the cart.
Okay. Go for it. You are now in the cart somewhere.
Let's jump into the cart. That was my action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I grab the reins as a bonus action without attempting to stop them yet?
Yeah, you can't do anything with them, but you can have them in your hand.
Okay, so I will grab the reins as a bonus action, and on my next turn, be ready to attempt to do something.
You already burned Misty Step, Risha.
But I did not.
Oh, true.
Nor has Cryor.
So that's where we're at. I am holding the reins in the cart. That is my turn. Thank you.
Yep.
Inter was just asking about it, so I wanted to post the info.
Got it. Cryor.
I'm going to Misty Step in the riding seat.
Okay. You can do that.
As a bonus action.
Yep. That is a bonus action.
And then I want to use my action to, use the vehicle to...
Yep. Animal handling plus D4.
Slow them down.
Yep.
So it's a default +2.
Yeah, and then your +4 for your ability. 20. You successfully get the animals to stop, and with a few moments of time, once they are no longer rushing forward, you're able to calm them, and they are horrifically burned. Even after your healing word, Limmy, they are still horrifically burned by the acid. Pieces of flesh are missing, horrifically burned. But at least they're no longer they're still screaming in pain, but they're no longer trying to run away and beat each other up. And we're out of initiative. Seven and 8. That significantly helps their pain.
Plus any hit die they might have.
I think they're 1 HD, so. And then. Okay. Still pretty badly burned, but at least they're no longer probably in pain after this point.
Or panicking.
Or panicking. All right. So the Ankag threat passes, and arriving at the outskirts of civilization as you know it. You get yourselves into and away from the dangers of the wilds, and you see the gates. It is late afternoon, early evening. The gates of the city of Haifa stand open before you. Your horses, your Vuji, your goat horses, after having been brushed and petted and comforted, are looking a little less horrible for wear. And you see, as you pull your cart into the road next to the road next to the Blue Rock Adventurers Guild, you see another cart kind of in the alleyway. It looks scraped and beaten up and torn up, but it is here. Apparently the Salty Circle has made it back as well. Breathing a deep sigh of relief at having arrived back to your home for the last few years, we will go ahead and end the game there. Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you everybody for listening. It has been great having you here. Bye.